Good morning to Thea and William. You're ready to go. Good morning, the Stacys in Bristol. Hello from Elspeth. The Roach family. Great to see you. Evie, Esther, Ruben, and Grace. Morning from Katie and Daniel. Oh dear. That's a problem, isn't it? Oh, that's better. Hello. Where did we get to? The Hills. Morning. Good morning, Joshua and Emily in Cheam. Good morning, Theo and Tilly eating pancakes. There was once a young man called Ed who had a lot of hair on his head. You can complete the limerick. The heirs are in Glasgow, half dressed in their jammies, raring to go. That's fine. Well done. You've made it. Who cares if you're wearing your jammies? Erin and Dylan, great to see you. Jacob, Heidi, Zebedee, absolutely ready. Erin and Caleb, it is lovely to hear that you're there. Ethan and James, you're excited, not half as excited as me. Rosie and Leo and Darcy, the Inghams, you're there. Well done. And the Sinclairs, the entire Sinclair family, you're there. Oh, here we are. We're getting ready. We're almost there. Any moment now. Hang on. Oh, there. We're in here, and go. Great. Oh dear, that's awkward. There we go. That's better. Round a bit. There. Here we are. Good morning. Great to see you. Hang on, where did I get to? Good morning, the Morales family. Good morning, Tom and Lizzie and Darcy and Devon. Absolutely great. Maddie, Lauren, Maidenhead. Whoa, great. Harry, Oliver, Pippa in Crowborough. You did a video for church, telling them all about faith in kids. What heroes you are. All for Jesus. The Cotonou family in Croydon. I'm pleased the boys are excited as me. The Gilmores, Daniel, Caleb, and Hannah. And I guess Mum Rianne, sorry. It's great to have you there. Where have we got to? We're gonna finish soon. Jonty and Barnaby on the Isle of Wight. Absolutely. Sam, Robin, and Phoebe. Dad, Phil, Ruth, perhaps. It's great to have you there. Oh dear. Can I go down further? That may be. Oh no, I've gone down further. Okay. Henrietta, Hugo in St Albans. Oh, and I've got to get this right. Anwin, Kerris, and Ella. Unless that's a double-barreled name, you could be called Anwin Karras. It's okay. Joseph and Jessica are ready near Whipsnade. That's the zoo. Well done, team. The zoo team. Ellie, Livia, Nate in Reading. This is doing so well. It doesn't go down in a hurry, I think, because my computer just can't cope. I've got a special hello to Evie and Charlie and Mum Karen in Donadoni. I've looked on a map and I know that you are near Drummore. And I've been to Drummore. That makes me particularly happy. It's great to see you. I can't do any more shout outs because my computer can't cope. I'm very sorry about that. Have you had a great weekend? Are you absolutely flying? I'm just going to turn that off. Best thing about your weekend? I think mine was probably a bike ride. We had a family bike ride. I found that significantly more fun than my family did. What can you do, eh? It is great to see you back. I hope you enjoyed church. Is your church doing fun things? How did you manage? It's great to see you. Now, I am going to pray. I'm going to pray. Are you ready? Deep breath, hands together, eyes closed. Let's talk to our Father in heaven. Dear Father in heaven, we pray, Father, that you would allow us to see how good Jesus is today. Please, gracious, I pray. Amen. Have you ever had a time where you do something good and you still get in trouble for it? I think that happens quite a lot. Maybe you have picked flowers to give to your mum and she said, you didn't pick them from the neighbour's garden, did you? And you're in trouble again. And you're thinking, that's not very fair. Or maybe you make breakfast in bed, but you spill the tea over the bed, and suddenly there's a panic, and you're thinking, oh no, it always goes wrong. I think quite often we do things and we really mean to do well, but it still goes wrong. People still get cross. In today's story, Jesus did something good, but it still went wrong. But you know, Jesus doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't get it wrong. So we have to understand what on earth went on. Okay? Here we go. Here is the story. Okay, I just have to work this out. Okay, okay. Are we ready? Here is our Jesus. There we are. Here is our Jesus. That way. Okay, great. There's our Jesus. I can move him that way. Oh, this confuses me. Okay, there's our Jesus. The edge. Okay, got it. Another time, Jesus went in to a synagogue, like a Jewish church, and a man with a crippled hand was there. Some people wanted to see Jesus do something wrong so they could accuse him. They watched him closely to see if he would heal the man on the Sabbath. Now we are going to bring in our Jewish leaders. Do you remember? They don't stand up very well. I'd imagine in real life they did stand up okay. That wasn't their major problem. But if you remember the Jewish leaders, they were looking for a way of catching Jesus out. They knew all the religious laws. Everyone thought they were the good guys. They knew everything there was to know about God. But they did not like the way Jesus was in charge. They did not like the way Jesus was saying he was God's son. And they also did not like the way Jesus was so good. Okay. So some people there wanted to see Jesus do something wrong so they could accuse him. They watched him closely to see if he would heal the man on the Sabbath. Now, Jesus said to the man with a crippled hand. Now, it turns out you can't take hands out of a Duplo man. So don't panic. I'm going to take a hand off a Lego man. Okay? So now my Lego man only has one hand. Okay? So this is my attempt to show what a man with a shriveled hand would look like. It just means only one of his hands worked, and the other one was sort of, it didn't work like it was meant to. For the moment, I've taken it off. That's the nearest I can get with Lego and Duplo men. Here we go. So here is a strangely small man with a shriveled hand. Okay, got him? Right, there we go. Jesus said to the man with a shriveled hand, stand up here in front of everyone. Okay, so now is the moment. Let's get some everyone. We've got some everyone watching. Okay, here we are. Oh dear, you can't even see them. Right, okay. We've got some everyone watching. There we go. Perfect. One with a, I don't know why he's got a funny head. He still has, okay. Okay. Then Jesus asked the people, which is right on the Sabbath day, to do good or to do evil? Is it right to save a life or to destroy one? So the Sabbath, just to check, that was the special day in the week that people rested for God. God commanded it. We still do it now on a Sunday. They used to do it on a Saturday. God had said, have one day where you rest. How kind of him. And where you think a bit more about me. That's why we go to church on Sunday. Clear? Got it. But then the clever people, the people who knew the Bible really well, had added loads of rules. So instead of just, you've got to rest, it was, you can't do loads of stuff, including heal people. You can't heal people on the Sabbath, they said. God never said that. They made that up. So Jesus was saying, which is right on the Sabbath day, to do good or to do evil? What's the answer? He said, is it right to save a life or to destroy one? What's the answer? They said nothing. They said nothing. They knew the right answer, but they couldn't say it out loud because everyone would say, so how come you won't let us heal people on a Sunday or Saturday? Are you getting it so far? Jesus was angry as he looked at them, but he felt very sad because they were stubborn. Do you see? He was angry because they were missing out on loving people, out on caring people, they were missing out on bringing life to people. That's why he was angry. It's a good kind of anger. It's a loving kind of anger. Then he said to the man, let me see your hand. Well, here we are. Okay. So the man put his hand out for Jesus. And suddenly it was healed. Quick. Okay, hand back on. Suddenly it was healed. Good business. Then the Pharisees left and began making plans with the Herodians about how to kill Jesus. They were mad. They were angry in a bad way, in an ungodly way. They were angry because Jesus had shown that they were wrong. He did a good thing, and they were angry. See, Jesus did a good thing, but people were still angry. Now, I've got some questions to leave you with. Now, you can't leave now. This is the good bit. This is where you turn to mum and dad. This is where you turn and have a conversation. Remember, this is how it works. Everyone has to speak. Make sure you get in an answer. If you're a bit nervous, get in an answer to an easy one, then you're in the clear. You make sure that mum or dad, they do the talking too. Get them to answer the hard questions after you've had a go. And then when you pray, try to pray about something that comes from this story today. Find the thing you didn't know before today. You're going to say, I knew this story. I know. But I bet there is something that by God's Spirit is new, has touched your heart. That's what you pray about. Okay, here are the questions. Ready? If you're 3s to 5s, what was wrong with the man who Jesus met? 5 to 7s, how did the religious leaders feel as Jesus healed the man? 8 to 11s, why do some people hate Jesus so much? I reckon you could come up with 4 reasons. So why some people hate Jesus today. And then finally, over 11s, what is the right way to respond to those who dislike us for following Jesus? If we meet people who dislike us because of Jesus, what's the right way to respond to them? How did Jesus respond to them? Got it? I'm going to leave you now. I cannot tell you how pleased I am that we're doing this together. I'm sorry if I missed a shout out. I'll have a better go tomorrow. Well done. Talk, pray, and start your day. Off you go.